Now, with how to fight the flu while flying, people who are sick are getting on planes all over the world. The CDC says the outbreak here in the U.S. was particularly fueled by so many people traveling over the holidays. Nick Watt, he's in Los Angeles, and he's going to show us how to stay healthy in the air. Nick, we need as many tips as we can get. What you got for us?
We certainly do. Good morning, Michael. Well, listen, I'm on a fake plane here at Air Hollywood, which is much safer than a real plane now during flu season. You know, one study suggests you are 113 times more likely to catch a cold up in the air than you are on the ground. So how do you keep yourself safe?
A lot of it is on you.
Meet our experts, a flight attendant and an ER doctor.
I wash my hands at every opportunity.
Because?
So the flu virus will live on a hard surface for about 24 hours.
Hard surface like a tray table, armrest.
Exactly.
According to a recent study, that tray table has 12 times more bacteria, harmful or not, per inch than your toilet seat at home. A number of major carriers tell us they clean those hard surfaces in coach every night, but not always between each flight.
They don't have time to wipe every single tray station. So intrinsically, the bathroom is cleaner than out here.
So on a typical New York to Washington, D.C. route, that plane making about 5 flights a day, as many as 4 strangers are touching your table, shade, armrest, and air nozzle. Air on board is circulated ceiling to floor, filtered every 2 minutes. If a flu carrier sneezes, watch this simulation done for Popular Science. Those passengers, because of the airflow to the side and behind to the sides, are most at risk.
There are things you can do, right? So you can turn your air on overhead, right, which will increase the circulation of air in front of you.
And it's not just on the plane. Think about the airport. I'm at LAX. 200,000 people pass through here every single day, standing in tight packed lines. And remember, that 6-foot infection zone round anyone carrying the virus. They can pass it on if they're sneezing, coughing, or even talking.
We're also touching check-in kiosks, baggage carts, water fountains.
Hand sanitizer, hand sanitizer, hand sanitizer.
That's correct.
Then, while boarding,
all those people are clotted together in the boarding process. It's far more likely that they're going to transmit a virus to each other.
boarding first class and premium first actually creates that crush as we wait, tight-packed, for them to stow their bags.
Just let the other people board and give yourself a moment.
Window or aisle?
The window seat has less traffic by it.
So no one sneezing on you or grabbing your headrest with a grubby hand.
The flu virus will live on a headrest for about 4 to 6 hours.
And in flight?
Decrease your caffeine and your alcohol intake. Both of those are shown to increase your dehydration and decrease your immune system.
And plain air is dry.
Every 2 hours, I just pump nasal spray.
Also, it keeps your mucous membranes moist. And one of the things that we've seen on airplanes is that as soon as your mucous membranes, particularly in your nose and your mouth, start to dry out, we lose one of the most valuable defenses for preventing respiratory viruses.
So, I'm in a window seat, my air is on, hand sanitizer here, and also do not be afraid to wipe down your own tray table. You know, one airline told us that in first and business class, they do wipe them down between each flight, but not back here in coach.
All right, Nick, thank you so much for all that. Very helpful.
All great information.
I think I just decided to drive everywhere.
I agree with you.